Kurinji Senior Secondary School, CBSE, Namakkal.
Successful result producing school in state every year.
Administered by the Board of Directors with over 35 years of experience in the teaching field.
Special attention on art, craft, music, dance, silambam, yoga, skating and karate.
Focus on Hindi Sabha and Spell Bee Olympiad exams.
Smart class for effective and innovative learning and well-furnished library.
Solitary importance on sports and games in state and national level.
WhatsApp facilities to know activities of students and school inside the campus.
NEET, JEE, IIT coaching experts from Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh along with our effective teachers.
Admission registration for classes LKG to +2.
Kurinji Educational Institution, Kavetipatti, Namakkal. Admission in progress. CBSE, KG to 12, contact 9025895176. Metric 6 to 12, contact 9344567484. For online admission, log on to www.kurinjischoolnkl.in.
Hi students, good evening to everyone. Today video session regarding to reproductive health. We are in NEET topic discussion. In this reproductive health chapter, already 2 videos completed regarding introduction of the reproductive health, what is the significance of learning about the reproductive health, and then the munnadi video I did one video regarding to the birth control methods. Either that birth control methods, it is a temporary methods and permanent methods. That permanent methods time vasectomy, tubectomy you see in the male and female reproductive systems wise. Then this video is give the clarity to you about 2 important techniques is useful to in the proper situations, but unfortunately there are 2 techniques are misusing by the people. What is their techniques, what is their purpose of using, and why the people are misusing? There are 2 things we want to know. One is amniocentesis, another one MTP. The last video also I said about introduction about MTP, medical termination of the pregnancy. These 2 are very essential in the time of pregnancy time. Okay, pregnancy of the mother. Okay, one is to detection of defected infant, defected fetus, and then if any they find out any defected fetus in the mother uterus, doctors want to prescribe it to the MTP. So that's why simultaneously I am explaining. Along with that infertility, that one word in the board exam wise already we discussed about that one, infertility. So here it is not a normal subject of that as like other chapters. This chapter is giving to the our social awareness program of society. So all the people must be know about present generation people facing the problems, how to overcome, what are the misconceptions are present in our society. So giving a proper awareness to the total society people. So that's why we should be known. So in that infertility is one of the problematic theme in the society. So what is infertility? How to overcome that infertility? These and all we will discuss in this video. Let me start today video session. Sinana, reproductive health, birth controlling method, nothing but a contraceptional methods. That contraceptional methods, whether that is a common sense based or using of the some of the barrier methods or chemicals or hormonal releasing or intrauterine devices, these and all temporary methods. Adikapram permanent methods. You got it, the clarity about the what is the differences between permanent and temporary. Temporary time, but temporary contraceptive methods are will give to the chance for further in their future life they will get offsprings. In the permanent time they will not get any offsprings in the future. That see whatever it is. Then here okay, one baby is growing inside of the mother uterus, whether male child or female child, whatever it is. So that baby health condition, whether it is good or bad, whether in the human reproduction time, organogenesis we discussed. In the first 3 months of the pregnancy, the baby is getting the total organization process. did total completed organization process. Then remaining 6 months will be going to somewhat of development, maturity will be there. I mean little bit development of the fetus. So here unfortunately if any problematic organs or problematic situation in the growing baby in the mother uterus, how we have to find, what we have to do for overcome that one, in the critical situation what we want to follow, that should be know. So for the detection of or diagnosis of the problematic or any disabilities of unborn babies, still baby is not yet born, not yet delivered, still growing inside of the mother uterus only. So for that one technique is there, laboratory technique. That laboratory technique name is a amniocentesis. Why we keeping the name of the amniocentesis means here we are using the amniotic fluid. Amniotic fluid anna engalukku theriyum, adu meaning enna we, when the fetus is growing mother uterus, it is surrounded by the 4 extraembryonic membranes. That 4 extraembryonic membranes, one of the membrane is a amnion. That amnion is a double membrane layer, that in between of the double membrane layer one fluid is there, that we call as a amniotic fluid kadanana. That amniotic fluid onwards we are collecting that fluid. We means a laboratory technical person collecting that fluid, then they are examine that fluid cells, then they will be finalized whether the condition of the baby, whether it is good or bad, any critical condition or the stage of status of the developing baby. So that is a process. So that's why we are using the amniotic fluid. So that's why we keeping the name as a amniocentesis. So their definition paranganana, I mean information about the amniocentesis. Diagnosis procedure to detect the genetic defect in the unborn. Genetic defect, that means if any problem in the gene of the fetal, gene is nothing but character controlling structure kadanana. If any character of human being controlling by the gene, so whether all genes are functioning well, that structure well, because of genes only express the characteristics. So they will be detect that gene structure, gene condition, those and all. Then they will finalize unborn baby stage, health condition. So diagnosis procedure to detect the genetic defects in the unborn by using of the needle. How, sir, how we are to taking this amniotic fluid? See, a micro pipette, a micro injection. The micro injection send it through the mother abdomen. Just recall at your houses, any aged people there, they are suffering with anything, sugar. The sugar patients are doing injections, insulin injection with their one small injection with their own self. So that injection does not give any pain. Like that type of micro injections are there. The technical person, lab technician person injected such a type of micro injections through the abdomen, stomach, and then injected to the inside of uterus, because of uterus is presence in that the place of abdominal place only now. So they are using the small needle instead through the mother abdominal wall into the amniotic sac. Amniotic sac means nothing but amniotic layer containing sac. That amniotic sac filled with one fluid, amniotic fluid, they are inhaled, I mean they are sucking. They are, by the injection they are extract. When they are taking these amniotic fluid, they will do the centrifugal. That amniotic fluid containing with the fetal tissue. So basically we know the some concept, a cell containing the 23 chromosomes kadananna. So that chromosomes, each and every chromosome, first to last 23 pairs of chromosomes, everything they are examined under microscope, structure, their internal mechanism, the internal arrangement of the nucleotides, these and all. So if everything is good, means they will be finalized, the baby development, the baby status is everything is good, no need, not problematic. After completion of the 9 months, the baby will deliver in the normal condition without any accidental issues. Okay, if any not had happened, any accidental, that is the thing. Okay, if instead of that one they find out any one's chromosome, any one of the chromosome gene is malfunctioning or not yet show any proper structure, so that is they find it. When they are find it, that one they finalize it. Okay, these first chromosome having the controlling the some characteristics, second chromosome control the several characteristics, third. So which are the significant characters want to necessary to lead for life, those chromosomes they will examine very perfectly. If it is not at a problematic condition, means they are allowing to the continue their pregnancy, mother pregnancy. If any important chromosomes are malfunctioning or damaged, okay, not at function, so that will be say doctors are prescribing this baby is not wealthy condition, go on with the MTP, that only here I mentioned. Okay, so here I will say about MTP. First you want to complete amniocentesis. By the using of that needle they are extracting the amniotic fluid, then they are find out that prenatal diagnosis. Prenatal means before delivery condition babies we call as a prenatal. Postnatal means after delivery babies. Prenatal baby chromosomes diagnosis and suspected genetic disorders. Suspected. So based on their growth, of the fetal growth, they are suspecting some disorders. What are that disorders? Down syndrome is one of the disorder, and Edwards syndrome is a disorder, and Turner syndrome. Whether you remembered or not, genetical chromosomal aberration time I said about these Down syndrome and Edwards syndrome and Turner syndrome. Turner syndrome is regarding to the female organism. And the time one X chromosome, basically female person having the 2 X chromosomes, but Turner syndrome female having the only 1 X chromosome, that missing of one bar body, lack of 1 X chromosome, female does not have a proper female characteristics. Female characteristics are missing in the Turner syndrome. As like Edwards syndrome and Down syndrome, these are autosomal disorders. Normal chromosomes will affect based on that heart failure, heart functioning. So these here heart functioning is a very important character kadana. So heart containing with a small hole, like such a type of characteristics they are seen in the prenatal condition, they will be suggested to the MTP. So for detection of the prenatal baby chromosomal disorders, we are following the amniocentesis. It is a process, a technique useful for a positive way to detect the chromosomal condition of the prenatal babies. But unfortunately, these amniocentesis process in our India, they are using for sex determination purpose. Basically, what purpose we want to use? Detection of the malfunctioning chromosomes, genetical disorders of prenatal babies. But sex determination, here chromosomal examination only, by these amniocentesis process we are examining the chromosomes. So when they are doing the amniocentesis, they will finalize whether the baby, growing baby, fetal baby belongs to male or female, female gender baby or male gender baby, they are concluded. If they have concluded that one, if any parents not willing to give the birth of the female childs, they are go on with the MTP. So whether you are all does not know, Nana, 20 years back in our society, a wrong misconception is do a lot of problematic issue in the society. That means on the 25 years back, parents are having the a misconception about male child is lot of strength in the family, female child is a more burden, like that type of feeling. Okay, but that feeling is not so good for society. So unfortunately, they misleaded by the several generations. So 20 years of that age time period, lot of female feticides are happened by these technique only. By these technique. Okay, so what they did தெரியுமானா, by when they are find out the female child by the amniocentesis process, they are gone with what I am now explain about the MTP. That okay, here MTP, here now I am saying about the MTP. MTP means medical termination of pregnancy. This is also one of the birth control method, no doubt at all. Birth control. For what purpose? Unfortunately, now I will tell one realistic stories in the society. Unfortunately, any one female after puberty in the society, she did by the any rape, okay, or unconscious situations have met some other unknown persons. There is a chance for give the birth to new baby. So that will create the very big problem in their families. So such a type of conditions, these medical termination, not only that, up to now what we discussed in the amniocentesis, amniocentesis time we are detecting the abnormal babies by the chromosomal disorders. If they find out the abnormal babies in the embryonic conditions, that time also doctor prescribed to the parents, your baby is not well, the baby born after maybe will having the only single leg or hand something problem. Such a abnormal babies if you got means further their future may be getting lot of problem. It leads to the several conception contradictional issues like that. Like that issues, doctors are prescribed by better thing, they are giving to the MTP, abortion. But these amniocentesis MTP, there is a misusing by the people for the female feticides, that only. So here MTP is nothing but induced abortion, wantedly termination of the embryonic babies, that is the induced abortions. These things our government is find out at the time of 1991. In the 1991, I said 20 years back lot of illegal things are happened in the society. That so on the 1991 our government is giving the statement, constitutional statement to the total people, does not use these amniocentesis process for detection of sex determination. If anybody is used for sex determination, this means it is a criminal crime. It is a criminal crime. They will be punished by the judicial. So that's why if you went any hospital, in the hospital notice board they are keeping sex determination is a crime. If anybody misused of these techniques means it is a punishable offense. Such a type of slogans we see. That is about legalized. In the 1991, it is these MTP is legalized. That means if unfortunately any one person want to do these induced abortion means they want to get permission first doctor, then they want to get permission from the judicials also. That type of fully legalized process they established to avoid of something problematic issues. That is the thing. That is about amniocentesis and then MTP. And then now infertility. It is a very most important topic to know, because of who are need the maintain the healthy society. Because present generation students only coming citizens, that slogan we know. So coming citizens will become a citizens, they should be known the concept of the reproductive and then how to maintain the good society. Okay, so that's why now this generation, present generation people are facing the one reproductive related problem in the married couple, that is infertility. So at the time of the reproductive health introduction of this chapter, I said health means physical fitness must be necessary, and then mental fitness also must be necessary, and socially well behavioral aspect also must be one of the criteria, and then emotionally whether he is well behaving or not, that is also one of the criteria. Along with these four, whether that person reproductively capable or not, that is also one of the important thing in the reproductive health way. Okay, so if what I said in the 5 statements, 5 criteria, first 4 are well, I mean physically fit, mentally fit, physically, I mean emotionally well balancing, and then socially well behavior. This is the 4. But the person cannot have the ability to produce their offspring, mean that is a condition leads to the infertility. Okay, what is the reason of that infertility? Biologically, inability of the person contribute the conceptions. That means can't produce the offsprings. What are the reasons why the married couple, young age people are become a infertile condition? Here several things are there, several aspects are there. There are several aspects we want to know. Here large number of couple in our country conceptive ages of all our world wise, conceivable age of all our world wise, here is a lot of problem regarding the infertility. Reasons I mentioned down here. Physical, okay, that means sometimes some people, not always, it is one of the chance, some of the chance. Some people, they are very interesting to build up their body. Okay, so that's why they are using over steroids. Based on that over steroids using, they are physically very more fit, maybe sometime obesity, like such a type of, but their reproductive organs are not yet functioning well because of each and everything foreign particle, it will give the something side effect to our body. Okay, nothing but if any one dust particle enter in our nose, means it create the side effect, means sneezing will become continuously, we are sneezed to the 10 times. Okay, that is a one type of reflex of our body because of one dust particle, a small quantity of dust particle enter in our nose. So what is the other than our body parts, other than our body substances what we take in, that and all leads to our problem side effects. Okay, except food nutrition particles, and maybe sometimes genetical problems in the Vamsa Vriksha of their people, forefathers, anyone having these type of disorder, maybe it will be transform the characteristics one generation to another generation. In the one generation maybe it is a recessive condition, on other generation maybe it is expressible. So infertility, one of the reason, it is a genetical problem, and maybe sometimes certain diseases suddenly the reproductive, after getting birth, reproductive organs are affected by any other pathogenic agents. By the effect of the pathogenic agents, those reproductive organs lose their ability to produce of ova or sperm, either individuals of male and females. And nowadays generation people, by the curiosity, by the experimental view, first they are adapted to the using of the drugs and smoking. These are also leads to the something side effect to that younger generation. That is also one of the thing. Immunological means, for example, if I suffered with anything disease, if I take any one tablet, that tablet will create the something boost up our immunity system. Our immunity system only collapse our body organs rapid fast. Okay, or what we take in, that chemical composition doses will be give the side effect to the remaining organs. For example, general matter only I am explaining, it is useful to our life. Paracetamol tablet, okay, for fever we are using. If you are taking one paracetamol tablet, it will show their side effect after 40 years. Our kidneys will be damaged very fast. That much of because of in this younger generation, young age, that chemical composition should not show their effect because of our organs are everything functioning very well. but they are waiting for their time. When our immunity system is collapsed, automatically it will shows their effect. So it will accumulated in our body, then it will show the side effect in when the times came. So that is also one of the reason. And physiological and then habitual. Here why I wrote here habitual means what we are regularly practicing or regularly we are doing in our life, that is also show something impact of the infertility. Now general survey, some of the surveys are giving the one reason about infertility. Software people are having a lot of problem with infertility. Why software people are having the infertility problem mean oftenly they are sitting on the one cushion chair, okay, comfortable chair. How much time means not at one day, not at 2 days, continuously they are working in the continuously 8 hours every day, 8 to 10 hours, like that they are sitting means we know one basic rule, testicles are requires low body temperature, low temperature than our body temperature, 37 degrees, then it need 35 degrees, 34 degrees centigrade only suitable to the sperm production. When they are sitting continuously on the chair, it will promote the more temperature. So that's why it is create the more damages the testicular, inside of the testicular spermatogenesis will affect. Not only that, the side effect of the female gender also, ovulation process, menstruation cycles also disturbed by these habitual actions. Okay, what type of food we are taking, junk foods we are taking, these and all very problem to the create the infertility. And one more thing also, one thing is then who are go on by bike at the long distance, oftenly they are doing bike rides, those people also affected by the infertility. Because of that, bike riding also leads to the testicular problem. Okay, these and all reason of infertility. Okay, right, we learned about the what are the reasons. Now how to overcome that infertility chances. So here nowadays we are lot of knowledge we learn, technical supports we have. So by the assisted reproductive technologies we can able to overcome these infertility, even though it is artificial. By the naturally what is got we by birth itself, by the naturally, that is always good. Instead of that we are going with which people are facing these infertility, that married couple is going any one of these assisted reproductive technology. That assisted reproductive technologies are one is IVF, in vitro fertilization, and then GIFT, zygote intrafallopian transfer, and gamete intrafallopian transfer, and ICSI, then intracytoplasmic sperm injection, and AI, artificial insemination. Just oral I will explain in the next video. These along with these, and then sexual transmitted diseases also is there, that I will made one more video. IVF means in vitro fertilization. I mean gamete, both gametes are fertilized in the axonal side of the body, I mean laboratory condition. So after that the what is the zygote is they formed, that they are introduced into the mother uterus. Okay, so it is artificial technique. What it we are discussing here, everything is artificial technique. Then zygote intrafallopian, zygote they are keeping inside of the fallopian. Fertilization in which place occurs? Outside of the body. Okay, and then gamete intrafallopian transfer. Here fertilization will occur inside of the mother uterus only, but mother fallopian tube only. But the gamete directly, sperm cell, they are introduced into the mother female genital tract, nothing but. So that is a gamete transfer in the fallopian transfer. And then intracytoplasmic, here they are releasing sperm cell releasing in the fallopian tube nearby. Maybe sometimes sperm cell cannot have any motility, so that's why they are directly introduced into the inside of the zygote. Okay, sorry, inside of the ova, secondary oocyte is there now. That inside of the secondary oocyte they are injected to these sperm cell directly in the cytoplasm of the secondary oocyte. And this is the artificial insemination. Artificial insemination means directly they will collect the male parent onward semen they are introduced into the female genital tract, that is artificial. These technique only more popular in the animal husbandry wise. Artificial insemination is more popular. Now it is applicable to the human beings also. Surrogacy mother, what is a rented mother? Some of the women genders are ready to give their uterus for maintenance of the 9 months pregnancy. These and all for details you will get in the next video. Okay, let me wait up to next video. In this video you got 2 important techniques, how we are misusing, what is the purpose are using, and present generation people what they are facing the problem regarding to the reproductive health. Okay, thank you.